What is up, guys? In this video we're going to get the hero to actually jump. So to do that we're going to need to do a few different things. We're going to need to have the hero animate its jump. We're going to have the hero move up and down to kind of simulate the jump. And third, we're going to have to make it so the user cannot jump while the hero is already in the air. Otherwise you'll get the user being able to tap constantly, and you can get him to jump out of the screen and cheat his or her way to thousands of points. So to start, let's go into our CC Hero class. We need to provide the class with a Boolean value that's going to allow it to know whether or not it's jumping or not. So we can say var is jumping equals false, because we know that the hero is not jumping to start. And then we're going to have the animate jump function, just like these two right here. But we're also going to have another function that we're just going to call jump. And this is because there are a few different, like I said in the beginning, there are a few different tasks we need to do to actually complete the jump animation. So all this is going to do is make the hero animate itself to look like it's jumping. So let's do what we know first. So let's do the animate jump. We know it's going to be fairly similar to the animate run. The animate run function right there. So we're going to say remove all actions. We're going to say let frames equal frames for animation. It's going to be the animation of jump. And we are going to run this action. So skaction dot animate with textures, frames for the textures, 0.05 for the animation frames. That seemed to be a good one. The resize is going to be true, and the restore is actually going to be false this time. So that is one difference over here. Just because if you have this true, at the end of the animation, the hero kind of stretches out to kind of fill this square that wasn't originally its square. So if you put false here, it avoids that problem. And also make sure we get the right number of parentheses. And awesome. So that's going to be our animate jump function. So if we were to run that really quick, we can go into our game scene. For the tapped, I'm just going to say animate jump instead of animate run. Awesome. So this is what our jump animation looks like. Now we need to animate him up and down and take into account that is jumping Boolean. So let's go into our CC Hero class again. We're going to go into the jump function. So this is what we're actually going to call in the game. And this jump function is going to call that animate jump function. So let's see how many times I can say jump function. Okay, so we're going to say if not is jumping. So basically, as long as the hero is not jumping, we're going to do all this junk that's within this statement. So I'm going to say is jumping equals true. We're going to have the hero animate. So we're going to say animate jump. And now we're also going to do the animation for moving the hero up and down within this. So I have the values over here. So we're going to have the jump height and the jump time. So let's say let jump height, it's going to be CG float. So a good height was about 90. For the jump time, it's going to be an NS time interval. It was about 0.3 seconds. So now we're going to do something similar to what we did when we had the hero slide. We're going to have him move up and down instead of down then up, and we're going to sequence those together. So we're going to say let move up equals skaction dot move by x, 0, a y value of the jump height, and a duration of the jump time. And then we're going to do the opposite for the move down action. So skaction dot move by x, 0 minus jump height, jump time. Last but not least, let's sequence these guys together. So let move sequence equal skaction dot sequence, and put them in here as an array of sk actions. So move up, move down. And now we need to run this guy. So on completion of this move sequence right here, the move up and the move down, we want the isJumping Boolean variable to return back to false so the hero can jump again. So we're going to use this function that we used before with the completion block. So we're going to do the move sequence, hit tab, hit enter on that space there. And then we're going to say, as soon as this jump sequence is complete, we're going to say self.isJumping equals false. And again, like the slide method, we're going to say self.animateRun because the hero is only able to jump when he's running. So we always want him to run again when it's done. So that's all looking pretty good. Let's see how we did. Let's go into our game scene. When we tap, let's have the hero jump. Actually, no, let's have the hero.animateRun when you tap. And let's just do, just for testing purposes, a hero.jump for when we swipe down. We're going to change that later to the actual attack function, but we don't have that yet. So if we tap, we'll get the hero to start running. And if we swipe down, we have this awesome looking jump animation here. So yeah, nice job, guys. We are almost done with animations.